Welcome to another episode of Torchlight News. I'm Jake Albright. Well, I know I've been sick this semester and so many other people on UT campus have as well. Well, Torchlight News reporter Lauren Wallace talked with the Student Health Center to see how you could protect yourself from catching the flu. Lauren?
With the recent breakout of the flu and illnesses, the most important thing to do right now is to stay healthy. And I have some tips on just how to do that.
There have been a lot of students out sick recently. However, it is easier than you think to stay healthy. The Student Health Center has been flooded with students having signs and symptoms of the flu along with other illnesses. Campus Wellness Coordinator Billy Amatusalam shares some quick and easy ways to stay healthy.
I would say the first one is making sure that you're taking the time to take care of yourself. I would say sleep. I know that that's really hard for a lot of students.
Amatusalam knows that these options may not be easy for students, but they will go a long way in preventing unwanted sickness.
You're eating well, you're washing your hands. That may seem like kindergarten tips, but those things do go a long way in preventing cold and flu.
Though there is no way to guarantee you will stay healthy this cold and flu season, staying sanitary, getting routine checkups, and taking care of yourself will make a big difference.
For more information on how to stay healthy, you can visit the Student Wellness website at wellness.utk.edu. Shining light on UT News, I'm Lauren Wallace.
All right, thank you, Lauren. We will definitely take those tips into consideration. Diversity issues and tuition increases were key points President Joe DiPietro made at his annual State of the University address this week. Since 2016, it is the second straight year tuition increases were 3% or less, and he promised that 2017 will mark the third. DiPietro said that in the light of recent issues with diversity, it will remain a priority for the system. He said diversity is much more than just race. He also said that all students should be respected from all viewpoints and perspectives. He went on to say that all UT institutions are producing business-ready candidates right out of college. DiPietro went on to acknowledge the new chancellor and welcomed her aboard. He's excited to see what she will do with her new role. Well, a man doing typical electric work this week found himself dangling 60 feet in the air, waiting to be rescued. The worker was installing lights over the UT softball complex when he suddenly slipped and fell off of one of his climbing pegs. The man dangled over the stadium until the Knoxville Fire Department was able to safely get him down. The worker was wearing all required safety equipment, and so he was not harmed in the incident. Well, romance is in the air this month, and what better way to celebrate this season of love by attending a lecture? Jeffrey Cox, an English professor from the University of Colorado Boulder, came to UT this week to deliver a lecture on humans' ability to know romanticism. Several humanities professors and students gathered in Hodges Library to listen to Cox speak. He focused on the rise of romantic literature in the 18th century and compared it to the dangers of the excess of information in today's society, claiming that our ability to truly know romanticism is threatened by the overload of information.
Speaking today at the University of Tennessee Humanities Center on how the way in which we've understood literary history has changed over time, particularly in my period, the Romantic period, late 18th, early 19th century.
So maybe the best way to know romanticism is to set aside technology and spend time personally connecting with the ones you love. With so many protests in recent months, UT's chapter of the NAACP gave students an inside look into what protesting can really do. The meeting gave students the opportunity to learn about the history of protesting and how it has affected nations in the past. They focused on safety of protesting by bringing in a Knoxville police officer. The meeting also highlighted different ways of protesting effectively. To keep up with the NAACP chapter at UT and learn more about the event, follow them on Twitter at UTKNAACP. Well, the Old City will gain back some more color this year as the iconic music mural will call Knoxville home once again. The mural once hung on Jackson Avenue featuring iconic East Tennessee musicians, but the building owner painted over it last year after it was vandalized. The owner realized the attachment East Tennesseans had to the mural, so he's decided to bring it back. The building owner has already started working with the original artist, Walt Fieldsa, to bring back a long-lasting painting. Local Knoxvillians are excited to see this return of the iconic painting. Local artists and musicians came together for UT's first annual charity Art Gala on behalf of the UT Student Diversity Fund. The UTK Diaspora Student Association and Rooftop Collective hosted the gala last Friday in Penn Atlantic Building. State legislation passed in May of 2016 that defunded the Office of Diversity and Inclusion at UT. Organizers of the gala hope to bring back that issue. They want to show that it's still important to Tennessee. A multitude of artists of different variety displayed and sold the work for the cause.
Put together this event really just to promote a positive message. I'm really big on just people being themselves, creative expression, all that. So I just really wanted to give an outlet for all the artists I know and don't know to not only display their stuff to the community, but also to one another.
The event was free to attend, but donations were encouraged. The donations, along with 30% of the art sales, will be donated to the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. We'll take a look at this. Sofia Tomov is your typical 13-year-old girl who loves fencing, going outdoors, and listening to music. However, she is doing something most 8th graders aren't even thinking of, going to college. Wow. Next year, Tomov will take a class in computer coding here at UT. She was accepted to the university last year as a visiting high school student at 12 years old and says she is very excited to start at UT. Tomov says she hopes to grow her fascination with computer science during her time as a student here. Very smart girl there. Well, thank you for joining us for Torchlight News, and make sure you stay up to date on all your UT news by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Torchlight UTK. And catch us every Tuesday morning on WTK 90.3 The Rock to stay up to date on Torchlight. Shining light on UT News, I'm Jake Albright. Have a great day, UT.